Health is the default, and this is really important because you are enough. Hello everybody, welcome to another Dr. K's Sunday special. Today I'm excited to talk to you about the perfect day. And what I'm going to give you is a couple things that if you include them on a regular basis into your day-to-day routine, I know for a fact it's going to make you happier, it's going to make you healthier, and it's going to ultimately make you the better version of yourself that you know you want to be, but maybe you're having trouble on a daily basis consistently doing the right things to put yourself in that spot. So without further ado, this is the part 3 of a 4-part series of the perfect day. So if you haven't watched the perfect morning or the perfect evening routine, definitely drop in and watch those. But this is the meat of the day. I'm going to show you what happens in the middle part of the day that if you include these things, again, things are going to be so much happier, things are going to be so much more peaceful for you throughout the day, and I know it's going to make a difference. So 3 things to include in the perfect day. The first thing to include is joy. And I'm making this point because if you're not happy in your day-to-day life, if you're one of those people that just works through your week and you can't wait for Friday, you can't wait to get to the weekend because you hate your job so much, I want to introduce an idea that you deserve and you have access to joy on a daily basis. Find joy in the little things, but also in the big things. If you're not happy with what you're doing and with what you're working towards, know that you have the power to change the trajectory of your life. And it might not be easy, but it's simple. Find something that you want to do on a daily basis that you can get excited about, that you're not just going to rush through the week waiting for the weekend because you hate what you're doing. Find something that finds you joy and brings you joy and work towards it. And it's not easy. It might mean maybe you have to learn a new craft or a new skill and enroll in some night school and hit up night school for a few years while you learn a new craft to put yourself in a better position so that you're doing things on a daily basis that bring you joy. But if you already like your job, if you're already doing things that you love, then find joy in the moments throughout the day and put a smile on your face because it can really brighten things up for you. And too often, I think we keep our heads down and we rush through our days just waiting to get through it. And if we just take a pause and find the joy, it'll make a big difference. Number 2, to include in the more perfect day for yourself, and this is on a daily basis, include balance into your day-to-day routine. And this is really made possible if you follow through with the morning routine that I talked about in one of the other videos. During your morning routine, you're going to write out things that you want to accomplish throughout the day. And that's not just with your business and with your work and with your long-term goals, but it's also with your health. So bring balance to it. If you've got a bummed shoulder that you injured over a year ago and it's still bugging you, and you know you need to be doing those rehab routines that your doctor or your therapist have been telling you to do, make sure you do them. Find balance so that throughout your day, you're not just working on professional life. You also have personal life and, more importantly, your health that you're focusing on so that you can become the better you. Too many times we sit in our desk at work and we sit there for 8 hours straight and it's destroying our health. If we planned out our day a little better and we brought some balance into it, maybe it's a simple timer that goes off every hour that reminds you to go ahead and stand up and take your walk, or stand up and drink your water. Or maybe it's allowing you to take some space and instead of running off to the drive-thru for lunch, maybe you pack your lunch and you bring it in and provide a little bit of balance into your day so that you can become the healthier you and you're not so locked in on the rat race. So the third thing I think it's really important to include on a day-to-day basis, no matter what day it is, or what I'm calling moments. And these are moments where you become present in your body and in your breath and you realize, what are your surroundings? What do you smell? What do you hear? What are you feeling? Too often we spend the vast majority of our day, especially on busy days, thinking of the future, of what we're working towards, of all the things we need to get done. Or we're thinking about the past and things that we've messed up on, or things that have happened before that are clouding our thought and just taking away all of our awareness. And not often enough are we actually taking a moment to pause and to take a deep breath. And this might just be 10 or 15 seconds, a couple times sprinkled throughout the day, where you just take a moment of pause to slow things down. My camera guy here, Dan, my AV guy, dropped a little bit of knowledge on me, and he brought up a quote saying, "Greet each unknown moment with a breath." And I think that's really powerful because it causes you to slow down a little bit. Introduce more moments of clarity throughout your day, and you'll avoid the situation where you're just working so hard, and all of a sudden your eyes open and you come up at 5 p.m. after being stuck in the keyboard for all those hours, and your day is gone, your day is shot, and you're all spent of your health. Take some moments throughout the day to take a deep breath, introduce some balance into your day, move your body, prioritize your health, and find joy. Life's too short. If you're not happy with what you're doing, if you're not happy with where you're at, I would really encourage you to make a change and to prioritize you. And know that it's not always easy, but most of the time it is simple. So these are just 3 things that I want you to include, or want you to be aware of, that if you include these on a daily basis, if you miss one day of not including these things, it's not going to be that big of a deal. If you just include these things for only one day, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal. But 365 of these, if you include one of these things every single day this trip around the sun this year, oh my goodness, things are going to really change for you, and they'll stack up and they'll compound in the most glorious of ways. I know it for a fact. So be sure to tune in and check out the next Sunday special, where I'll be talking about the perfect evening routine that'll wrap up this entire concept of a perfect day that I'm painting for you, where you live every single day in your life as though it were your last. Whether it's a weekend or a weekday, whether it's Saturdays at soccer practice, or whether it's Tuesdays in the office. You can include some of these things to build a more perfect lifestyle, to build a more perfect day, to make you the best, healthiest human that you can be.